Choosing a cloud go-to-market partner is about more than just software. It's about finding the technology and the expertise to scale your marketplace motion with confidence. In this lightning session, our friend Jack Crisanti from Honeycomb will share the structured, requirements-driven process they use to evaluate their cloud go-to-market partner. So Jack, great to have you here today. Why don't you give the folks a quick snapshot of Honeycomb, your particular role, and what your cloud go-to-market motion really looks like today?
Yeah, absolutely. So, hey, everyone, I'm Jack. I'm the Cloud Alliance Manager here at Honeycomb. Based out of Denver, Colorado. I've been with Honeycomb for about 3 years. We're an observability platform. So we help customers kind of look and extract their data and make the most of their metrics, logs, and traces. Our cloud go-to-market motion today is primarily around working with AWS and Microsoft. We do have a burgeoning relationship with Google, but we're fully built on AWS. We're fully deployed on AWS. We're available across multiple marketplaces, and we have a robust co-sell motion that we've worked to build up.
Awesome. So Jack, every alliance leader hits a point where they realize the motion they want to run requires a different foundation than what they have. So what did that moment look like for Honeycomb? Like, what were the ambitions for the business that made you step back and really scrutinize what a cloud go-to-market partner needed to do for you guys?
Yeah, so Honeycomb has some very ambitious goals around our sales metrics and our revenue teams. We hold ourselves to a very high standard. And when we're looking at who we should partner with and what our current stack looks like, we needed to find a tool that was able to scale with our goals, and not just across geos and regions, which absolutely that's totally a part of growing and becoming a multi-$100 million business. But we also wanted to make sure that the structures and the way that our customers or our partners and our sellers were able to access data, able to know who they should be working with in the ecosystem. And then the processes were also no longer manual, but we could automate as much as humanly possible.
Right.
And that was sort of the inflection point, was when these processes that were manual and that were traditionally like very slow and very one by one, we needed something that could scale and grow with us to help make the most of these relationships. And then we could bring that out across our entire sales org at scale, especially as a small partner team. Very, very important for us.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And so, yeah, Jack, you and the team took a structured, again, requirements-driven approach to the evaluation. It's like, what were the non-negotiables for Honeycomb across, both the technology side and the team behind it?
Yeah. So about 90% of our customer base is on AWS. Like I mentioned, we're fully deployed there. So they're by and large our biggest partner just by volume. And so with that, we had seen, when I first joined about 3 years ago, really good natural marketplace growth. So our customers were taking advantage of Honeycomb and our marketplace listing to draw down on their EDPs and their PPAs, enterprise discount plans and private pricing agreements for those who aren't familiar with the acronyms. But and so we were seeing this more and more, and it was naturally driven. It would come up at the end of conversations, at the end of these procurement cycles. And so it became very apparent to us that this is something that our customers wanted. And at the time, as a very small partner org, we were doing private offers very manually. And so we were looking for a product that could help make that easier for us. And then more importantly, it could help us meet our customers where they are. And so that's where we found Tackle. And this provided us a solution that we're able to give out more private offers quicker, faster, so our reps could help close deals faster. Our customers could procure the way that they really wanted to. And so that was the kind of the marketplace motion, really. And so that was something that we absolutely had to have. And then sort of following the funnel backwards, we knew that our customers like procuring via marketplace. We know that they're working with AWS. So we wanted to grow a co-sell motion with Amazon to take advantage of that and help drive things towards marketplace as well. ACE, as we all know, is a great tool. It's very painful at times. And so finding a solution that could help us automate, update, close launch, close lost if need be, and provide us with the tools to help get our sellers connected with Amazon to discuss these opportunities, super, super important to us. And so getting sellers, I don't want them having to worry about this. So having Tackle on the back end to help automate that process, and making sure that we're getting the right data over to Amazon and then connecting with them at the right time to help take advantage of their insights, how we can procure and finding opportunities to work together was another thing that was just an absolute non-negotiable for us. So that's something that Tackle is really able to help get set up for us. And then on the same vein of seller enablement, Tackle has a tool called Prospects. And so this provides account-based overview of, it's basically a P2B store propensity data of how likely this customer is to be working with Amazon. And so what this does is getting this into our sellers' hands, they're able to kind of rank and stack. I have a list of 10 accounts. I know that these 5 are in stage 2. They're also very likely to work with Amazon. It probably makes a lot of sense to connect with the team here and have these conversations earlier than later. And so that enabled them to kind of get our team, and this is super important as a team of 1 or 2, to know what they can look for within these accounts.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing, Jack. Yeah. And I just want to touch on one of those things as well. So one of them I thought was just incredibly smart by you, Jack, and the Honeycomb team was how you introduced Tackle to your sales team at SCO, alongside with AWS earlier this year. And you just touched on Prospect just a little bit, and you were leading that introduction to your sales team with Tackle's prospect scores, which was awesome. I was there in attendance, really appreciate it, and I witnessed it myself. So I'd love to hear from you and talk about how you approach that rollout and what the early wins have looked like against your AWS goals.
Yeah, totally. So we were very lucky to have Tackle join us at our sales kickoff earlier this year. And this was another thing that came out earlier in the process, but Tackle was able to really help us get our stakeholders aligned. So our CRO, Matt Nelson, announced a marketplace first mentality that also came alongside this rollout at our sales kickoff. We were able to show the reps, here's what we've seen in the past, here's how these prospect scores work, here's the new co-sell motion that we're going to be effectively re-rolling out with Tackle this year. And so some of the great early wins have been digging towards we recently signed an SCA in Q4 of last year. This is an agreement between AWS and Honeycomb where they've given us funding across marketing development funds, MDF, PUC credits, and MPOP, which are 3 different mechanisms that we can use to help drive deals faster through the marketplace and grow larger. And so we've been able to perform very well against that, especially in Q1 as deals came in. We've been able to use the newer motions of getting the right stuff in ACE at the right time to help connect with the reps earlier on and have better conversations around how we're here to help their customers. And we've been able to drive the wins, basically getting a nice co-sell win and then bringing it back internally to the team and say, hey, this is how we were able to win with AWS and help a customer. And here's why it works. And here's what the results were, has created this sort of feedback loop and cycle that's been helping drive a lot of what we rolled out at sales kickoff.
Yeah, absolutely. Celebrating wins. That's so critical, Jack. We talked about that at SCO too, and love the fact that you guys do that as a feedback loop as well. These are all great insights. These are awesome, Jack. Really appreciate it. Super helpful for any alliance leaders to use as criteria when it comes to choosing the team and the software to scale with. So Jack, for the audience, any advice or parting thoughts to leave with the group here today?
Yeah. So Tackle's been, and Kevin is our CS person. So I'm going to shamelessly plug him. But between Kevin, our AWS account team, and our AWS partner team, there's a lot of people that are working to help make sure that Honeycomb is successful. And so I've been able to leverage all of them, a lot of other people across the ecosystem as well that are running into the similar issues and similar problems. And we've been able to sort of work together to come up with joint solutions that work not just for Honeycomb, but for others as well. And so number one thing that's been awesome is that Tackle's really been a partner with us. And so leveraging your network of, it's a great tool, it's a great product, but also the people behind it are in the right spots to kind of help you make the most of your relationship with these cloud providers.
Yeah, no, and Jack, I really, really appreciate the kind words. And seriously, Jack, thank you so much for being here. Truly appreciate you and appreciate our partnership.
Of course. Yeah, it's been awesome to work with you all.
Awesome. All right. Take care, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.